say it's up then, and it ain't nothing to discuss then. Pillar talking with revenge, we like best friends. Just left Atlanta, now I'm in Bama on the West End. Blood on 125th, don't you know about that? I can't fall out with my niggas, where they do that at? In position for that pile, I can't get it back. I got that on me now, we don't play like that.
He said the Bible don't teach you not to sin. Yes, the fuck it do. That's the whole point of following Christ. When he took us to First John. One second, Warrior. When he took us to First John, I read verse 7 where it said Christ cleanses you from all sins. Come on, man. This is insane. But that's that Christian dope. Go ahead, Mashallah.
Out there teaching it like we teach. We teach you Christ is a nigga, man. We teach you God is a nigga. And guess who he loves? He loves niggas. He loves niggas. And that's one of the topics we're gonna talk about.
They say it's up then. And it ain't nothing to discuss then. Pillar talking with revenge, we like best friends. Just left Atlanta, now I'm in Bama on the West End. Blood on 125th.
All right, we back. And guess what it called? It didn't even reset nothing. So we good to go. I see it pop right back up. Yep. Let me put my usual little spiel in the chat. All right, for everybody that's tuning in, look, Captain K, the Gargoyle of the ISUPK up under Commander General Johanna, y'all already know. And y'all see I got them heavy hitters with me. You understand? Officer Maya Shala, you understand? Holding it down. And then we got Officer Akal Sapar in the building, holding it down. You understand? Right? We all up under Commander General Johanna. We all in the ISUPK, the home of the truth. You understand? And guess what? Don't nobody else got the truth. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let them fake Israelites fool you. What they were saying, Mashallah? Boy, hey, Mashallah, boy, you was one funny nigga, boy. Hey, I was dying when you said that last night. Mashallah, look, Akal. Mashallah said, listening to these fake Israelite groups saying that don't nobody got the truth, you're gonna have to join about 5-6 groups just to get the damn truth. Boy, I was dying. Right. I was dying laughing. Yeah. What was they saying though for you to even go there? What was you hearing? You know, out of them?
Yeah, they were they was just saying like because you know how we always talk about we the home of the truth, but they'll just be like, you gotta listen to other doctrines because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have all the truth. And then do you think this other group got all the truth? They ain't got all the truth. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody just got all the truth. I'm like, man, you out your goddamn mind. I know the ISUPK is the home. We have all the truth, Negro.
Right.
I ain't gotta go nowhere. I ain't gotta go nowhere and get no truth from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I got men above me, captains, generals that I can call at any time and get what I need. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Damn right. Do all that. I'll be damn, Cap, if I go over the goddamn pagan group that's putting butt plugs up their ass to get the goddamn truth. I ain't doing.
Come on.
I ain't doing that, Cap. That's crazy.
Hey, look, I ain't going over there for a goddamn thing. You understand? I ain't going. Look, you don't even know what not to put up your ass. So I know I can't come to you and get no truth, no advice, no counsel, no nothing. I know I ain't trying to talk to you and be in your. You understand? Now I wonder what do a lot of those women feel like. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that they with them guys and knowing they were in this group, knowing that they trying to resurrect it, huh? They trying to bring it back. They trying to make pagan great again. You understand? That's what they're trying to do. When it got destroyed, it got destroyed, man. That gay fantasy that they was living in their group, it's over. It's done. You understand? What is he now? What he call himself? Gorilla Hebrew, God and Gummy. What is?
Yeah, God and Gummy. Hey, look, it's like it messed the other brother up, the deacon. It messed him up so bad. He think God love everybody now. He done turned to a damn
Oh
pastor.
man,
So
yeah.
damn bad.
And you know what I think though, personally, mashallah, I think all of that is just a little diversion. You know what I mean? Because y'all masculinity, it been compromised a long time ago. You understand? And now it's out and everybody know. You know what I mean? So now, you know what I mean? You got to do something to try to, get people to not pay attention to, you being hit from the back by your woman. You like and buying pig kits for yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's ridiculous. So like with Gorilla Hebrew, now he, you know what I'm saying? He gang life now. Like he a killer now. No, you're not. You're a pegger, and you're gonna forever be a pegger. Forever gonna be a pegger. Even with what was his name? The Genesis group, Deacon, whatever his name, whatever the dude name, Hassan, whatever. That nigga, hey, Gorilla said he was into that pegging too. He said he was paid. You on mute, Masha. You on mute. I see you talking. Can't hear you now. You on mute. Say something. Okay, it came in, but it went back out.
All right, can you hear me now, sir?
I can hear you now, brother. I saw you talking.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know you were saying
I don't
something.
know what happened, man. I think I seen my rib check in. She must got some type of something. She got something with my microphone. I start cutting in and out. Cap can't hear me. Oh man, what's going on?
Or was it you just mesmerized by her beauty? By her
that's right. That's what it was. That's what it was, Cap. That's what it was. I couldn't put my finger right on it. That's what it was.
I don't think she worked for Boost Mobile. I don't think she worked for AT&T. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got the tap on the phone. Okay.
Yeah. But Cap. I think he done went all the way. He done went all the way. To being a pastor, but like you were saying, you have to already want that anyway. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing to just come out the damn blue.
Yeah.
Y'all been homosexual Christians for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't want to go to the other gay camp, so you started your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's quite ridiculous. I mean that's horrible. To turn around and be known for getting paid. and then come up with a lie, and then lie and say that your therapist. Wait a minute, hold on. And then when he said that he likes watching his women get sex down by white men, and then when he made up the excuse about it's as much hatred, it's all of the hatred that he has for them that's got them doing, dude, that's a whole lie. I know ain't no therapist told you that. I know a mad therapist told you that. You understand? Because I don't give a damn who I hate. Look, I don't care if I hated the woman, which I don't. I love mine. But if I hated the woman, I still don't want no other man up in that. You understand?
Right.
What I look like. If I can't stand you, if I turn around, if I'm like, I wish I never met her at all. If I'm at that point, I still ain't finna watch no other man beat that up. Oh my God.
Nah, I can't.
That's terrible, lot. That's terrible. So guess what? That group, all of them secrets came out, and it's over. It's finished. They trying to resurrect it. What they call it? Sakari 2.0.
Yeah, that's Car 2.0. Yep.
Oh man, that's horrible. Yep. That's terrible. Man, that is terrible.
Hey, goddamn, when y'all finna up the ante on the pegging, y'all going 2.0 pegging.
Yep, 2.0 pegging. Good doggone. Hey, that was funny as hell though when you said that. I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
But that was true. That's exactly how they think. I done had several different fake Israelites tell me, man, you ain't got all the truth. Don't nobody know. Yes, we do in here.
Right.
In ISUPK, we do. We understand. You don't. We understand that. you know, and then they hate that we take that position, you know, and that's because the men in the ISUPK are courageous. We're not cowards. You see, we the only ones that even will do exactly what's in the Bible. Number one, we keeping the laws. Then two, guess what? The disciples wasn't going around saying that every other group of Negroes was in the truth. They didn't say that. They didn't feel that way. You know what I mean? So why are people upset because we do? You understand? We're sure about this thing. You're not. The Bible says to make thy election sure. You understand? And they are not sure in them other groups. That's why they in them. And that's why they turn around. They all rise and they all fall. Ever since I've been in here, I've been seeing them rise and fall, come and go. You know what I mean? I've been seeing them start off good. They out there. They done took to the streets. They teaching. They doing whatever they doing. And then guess what? A little short while after that, they done switched up their teaching. And then it's over. We never see it or hear from them again. We never see or hear from them again. And that's how it's going to be with all them groups. All of them going to get demolished. You know? All of them. The Lord is going to demolish them all. You know? And you see, we ain't budge. You know? We ain't budge. We steady growing. Steady doing our thing in here under Command of General Yohana. And that's because he is sincere and everybody else is not. Everybody else is not. When I saw that video, and I matter of fact, one day we're gonna end up just playing, we're gonna run a show, we just gonna play that interview, you understand? Because that's what helped seal the deal for me. When I was sitting there watching classes, at first I was watching all Israelite groups because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that it was, you know what I'm saying, like what it is in the manner of which, you know what I'm saying. So to make a long story short, when I turned around and I heard the truth and I was like, damn, yes, this is it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Finally. But then, you know, I turned around. I'm like, damn, what's up with all these groups? So then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm trying to figure out what group I'm going to get in. I narrowed it down to ISUPK or IUIC. And I told one of my reels, she said, baby, before you get in that group, you got to see this video. And she sent me that video that was out. I don't know who did it. It wasn't the ISUPK that made the video. It was somebody else. But they took a whole bunch of clips of IUIC talking crazy about Michael Brown. Who cares about Michael Brown? Freddie, what's the other dude's name?
Freddie Gray?
No, not him. The other brother, the Skittle brother, and the hoodie. Trayvon Martin. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Why didn't he just stop? Why didn't the white man to kick your butt? All, you know, something like, whoa. Then the part that tripped me out was like, if any of you out here, the bug guy dude, I can't think of his name. The bug guy dude said, if any of you out here got a warrant, he said, I'm calling the cops, I'm turning you in. He said that'd be about $2,000-$3,000 for my pocket. That's what he said. I said, whoa. I was like, damn, wait a minute. I'm like, I thought coming into this, you know, you supposed to help brothers change their life. You know what I mean? Not get them in here. You got a warrant, nigga. All right, turn around. You're under arrest. You understand? You right. You know, I'm like, nah, that wasn't right. You know, so when I saw that, and then I checked into, you know, because I was always leaning towards ISUPK more anyway. Because they were solid, they were more solid, they've been around longer, you know what I mean? And they were extremely militant. You know, I was like, yeah, I got to roll with them, you know. So I was going that way in with the sisters. Your pa says she's seen the videos too. Hey, Shalom says, yeah, I'm telling you, I saw that. When I saw that, I was done. I was like, you know what? I definitely can't get with that group. So I made my election sure then. I remember too. I was at one of my contracts, mashallah. I'm working like a motherfucker. And my rib sent me that shit. She said, baby, this is important. You need to watch this. Right. Look, before you, her exact words. She said, baby, before you get in that purple group, I need you to watch this video. Straight up. Cause she know her man, you know, I'm from the streets and I ain't, you know, snitching and money in my pocket. Yeah. I ain't did none of that. You know, when I was in the streets, I was loyal to that shit. But now that I'm in the truth, I'm definitely gonna be loyal to this. You understand? So she knew I wasn't that type of cat. You know, so she was like, nah, baby, not that group. So I definitely got in the home truth, and I'm here. So you know, and I ain't going nowhere, as y'all can see.
Sir. It's a lucky if I could, sir.
Look, Marshall, 1 second. I didn't even been asked to join other groups. I done had niggas ask me to join their group, and I don't know what they thought they saw in me to think that I would leave.
They trying to recruit, Cap. They trying to recruit you, Cap.
Hey, I don't know. They tried, but it didn't work. It did not work. I told that nigga. I turned around. I pulled up. I said, "Nigga, you don't see the ISUPK tatted on me, nigga." You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no tattoos. That nigga UPK tatted all over me. The hell you talking about join your group? And I ain't got now tattoo. Go ahead, Marshall.
No, I was gonna say, Papatas put in the chat. He said they so stupid and so dumbfounded when it comes to the scriptures. They don't know Christ had a warrant. So you niggas would have turned Christ in. Right. That's what you niggas did.
Hey, for real.
You niggas is a bunch of Judases. You know what I'm saying? That's a camp full of Judases. Y'all would have turned Christ in, man. The greatest nigga to ever walk the planet Earth. You would have turned the nigga in.
Turn him in.
What is wrong with you niggas, man?
Turn him in. And what's so crazy is they got more videos with them actually turning brothers in.
Damn.
You know, I believe out there where Ayash Kabawad is at in Oklahoma, they had it was Juneteenth, I think, or Black History, one of those. I think it was Juneteenth. A group of brothers and sisters that got into it. They called the police on them, and somebody ended up getting shot. IUIC called the police on them that year. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But them cats down there called the police on them and then celebrated after that with a song. They made a video about the shit. They made a whole video. Like all that disgusting shit that they do, they make videos about it. They turned around and you remember the one about the Brokey song? You know, they before what's the chick name? What's that sister name that made that song Brokey? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
She was 21 Savage. I can't think of the name. I can't think of a name right at the top of my head. My rib might put it in
sir.
Go ahead.
Is it Lotto?
I think that's it. Yeah. The song Brokey, you know, IUIC made the Brokey before she did. they made a song. No shit. I'm sure it's still out there. The Water Sisters. It's still out there, I'm sure. Them niggas made a song that said it was about what the Most High don't like. And them hoes in their group got in there singing, talking about men with no jobs, we don't like. I said, God damn. You know, now that's cold. That's cold, boy.
That's cold-blooded, man.
That's cold, boy. Yeah, they made the first Brokey song. Before Lotto even did that. You know. Now with Lotto, I more so can understand where she coming from because she a sister completely in the world. But these niggas supposed to be in the truth. And as we can see, they not. You understand? I have not ever one time felt any type of way being in the ISUPK for the things that I have or don't have. None of that. You understand? I ain't never felt no time. I always felt at home in here. You know, so I have never felt like, damn, I pull up and damn, they got more cars than I do. I've been invited to everybody's house. I'm welcome at everybody's crib. You understand?
Right.
Damn, they house bigger than mine, and they was making me feel like trash or something. I got a 4-bedroom. They got a 6. You know what I'm saying? And they making me feel like my 4-bedroom ain't shit. I ain't never had that problem in here. You know, but I'm sure they got them in there. I'm sure they got problems in all them other groups. As we can see, it's going down in all of the groups. You know, it's going down in every last one of them. You know, so but thank God for Commander General Yohana, man, and all of the generals and captains. You understand? You officers, you troopers and you sisters, man, for holding it down. You know what I'm saying? That's big shit right there. You know, I thank the Most High for this place because finally we got a place. You know, we got a place. You know, straight up. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous what's going on in them other groups. You know, butt plugging and pegging and drugs and all kind of stuff. You see? Did you see the other guy that?
The white women. Oh, them niggas love white women, Cap.
Man, all of that. Did you see the other guy that was in that group that got busted for child molestation?
Yeah, the child pornography. Yeah. Yep.
Man, that's crazy. I'm telling you. Hey, listen.
Hey, and Cap, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
No, I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that we coined the truth here in the ISUPK, the home of the truth, and we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. So don't even get it twisted. Don't even, if they do something, it ain't got nothing to do with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
We don't condone in none of that crap, man, that got going on.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all loving white women, you know what I'm saying? What I think Officer Yarash said, white women and their coke. It was called White Girl for a reason. You're right. They love that. They love their drugs and they love their white women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
So they know, we ain't affiliated with that. We ain't affiliated with them chumps.
Yeah, hold on one second, mashallah. Fonte, on the TikTok, you got a question? Go ahead and ask your question. Type your question in. Or if you want, you can come on the live. Go over to YouTube and you can go to Sharpen the Sword Radio. You understand? And you can come in and put the link in there, mashallah.
I already got the link in the chat, sir. The link already in the chat.
Okay, Most High Christ, the water, brother. Or if you don't want to join the live, just type it in, brother.
Hey, shalom. Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat.
Hey, Yahweh
shalom.
What's going on, Warren?
Hey, everything Tawab, sir, on my end, sir. How about yourself?
I'm Tawab.
Most in Christ.
About ready to get it on. Fonte, again, if you got a question, go ahead and type it in. And at any time, if you have a question, just type it in the chat and we'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? We'll answer it. So you don't have to say that, you know, that you have a question. You can just type it in. Or like I said, you can go to YouTube, click the link in the live, Sharpen the Sword Radio, go to that page and then click that link in the live and you can join the stage and you can ask your questions. Either way. All right. Either way. So while the brother getting ready to type that in, hey, damn right, sis. The general ain't having none of that. Hey, especially General Muhammad, boy. You think you got a problem? Lord have mercy. You do not want to stand before General Muhammad.
Hey, Cap, remember when all this came out, right? You remember when all this came out, and General Muhammad did a scripture breakdown, and he was like, "You can't even bring a cup." You be like, "Hey, where's my cup?" Huh? he was like, "I don't know. Where's my cup at?"
Hey, that was hilarious. Hey, I was there on the floor dying when he said that. Boy. I said, "Damn, boy. Hey, General Muhammad plays no games." You hear me? And guess what? That's what them fake Israelites need. They need guidance. They need men over them. You understand? To keep them in check. To make sure they ain't sticking shit up their ass. We know that in here. We know that in the ISUPK. Nothing up your ass. We know that. You understand? We don't have that problem in here.
Right.
But obviously you guys out there, y'all do in all of your HOIs and your scaries and your butt pluggers and your whatever the hell the name of y'all fake Israelite group is. We ain't got that problem over here. But obviously
you gotta check them niggas Amazon. Yeah, you gotta check them niggas Amazon, make sure they ain't ordered no pegging kit, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, look, you know, I say it all the time. Y'all the straightest niggas in Atlanta. You understand?
Hey, I'm telling you, we're the only straight niggas in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling, cause look, that time I told you when we came. Now I have been to Atlanta a while back, so when I was a kid with my dad, and turn around and I was a kid. I really, I ain't really see much. I ain't really, wasn't really tripping off all that. But turn around when I went down there for Caps, Make Atlanta Straight Again lecture, I was like, we was in and out. You know what I'm saying? We rolled straight to the lecture and got straight up out of there. So I really didn't get to see much then. But when we came down there for that cookout, brother, the hotel, they had this was no light. We was in a nice hotel too. I can't remember exactly where it was at, but the hotel was nice. And brother, it was 2 sissies. They had to been selling ass out there because they was in. I'm talking about different dudes. All every time me and my ribs left them, we were like, "What the hell?" It was like, "Yeah, that's them again. That's them again." In and out of the hotel with different. I said, "God damn!" And then, boy, I knew. I said, "Damn, the ISUPK Atlanta is the straightest niggas down here." Straight up.
I'm right, sir.
I seen a whole bunch. We actually had time. We was going to different places, you know what I'm saying, especially with our events. And boy, they was everywhere. I said, God damn. Good doggone night. And then wow. Go ahead.
I said, and on top of that, and the reason why we say that is because when you niggas out there, y'all be like, man, that's them, man. I don't really, everybody can do their own thing. Nigga, you gay, nigga. Don't no man say that.
Nah.
Man is like, hell no, I ain't with that shit. They don't bring that shit around here.
Damn right. You shouldn't. You shouldn't say it.
I ain't gonna say, hey man, that's their lifestyle, man. They can live how they want to live. Man, hell no. You keep that shit away from me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know something what's crazy is that type of attitude, that's how shit spread. Because if you ain't worried about nothing, everything gonna damn happen. You know what I mean? If you ain't worried about nothing, then everything can happen. Because think about your kids. Like for instance, with all the like it's happening here too. Like don't get it wrong. Don't be twisted. It's a bunch of sissies here too, and more they are taking over at these jobs. It's like somebody hiring a sissy to manage them. Yeah, all the different stores that we've been going in. The sissies is in there. I'm telling you, they hiring their sissy friends. So they here too. But I mean, man, it's like, damn, and because nobody says anything, nobody cares, oh, that's them, to each his own and all of that. Oh man, I hate hearing that. To each his own. That's why we got all the problems in the hood that we have, because of to each his own. Because you want to use drugs, you want to sell the drugs. You want to molest the child, you want to rape women, so whatever thing you want to do, then go ahead, do it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? But in the meantime, look at what's happening in the black community. And matter of fact, since we own the topic of them sissies, you got some of them videos ready out, because God men and women ain't gay, they just not. And I really hate that this push for homosexuality is going through like everything, the TV, in the communities. One time, this is no lie, my second oldest son, here in St. Louis, right on Highway 70 going west, and I think Grand, right at that exit is 2 gas stations right across the street from each other, right? And there's a billboard, you know what I'm saying, that's at one of the gas stations. And we driving, right? My ribs, she in the front, kids all in the back. My son, he on the side, on the right side, on the passenger side, to where he could see the billboard. And all I heard my son say was, "Daddy, look." I look back, he pointing out the window. And I look up at the billboard, and it was 2 men, a brother and a white man, holding hands in their drawers.
Damn.
Talking about some kind of dating line or number, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it was. And I was so pissed off because my son saw that shit. Damn. You know what I mean? Yeah. My son, I ain't even see it. I'm rolling, talking to their mama. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even paying attention to the damn billboard. My son, and I think he was like 6 or maybe 7 at that time. And he saw this gay ass billboard. I was like, God damn, boy. And they trying to normalize it. They're trying to make it okay. And then what's even worse is the place that they deem to be of God. The Lord resides there. Jesus is there. All of this love, you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff that they talk about, they help and push it the most.
Right.
And it's being pushed right in that damn Christian church.
Yep.
So I got a couple of videos. Go ahead, play yours first, my Charlotte, and then I'm gonna run my. I just got 3 of them. We're gonna go real quick.
All right, so let me go ahead and let me get to these comments. We got also Yarashi said, I'm convinced that the ISUPK Atlanta are the only straight niggas in Georgia, in the entire state. No one can change my school of thought on that.
Damn right. I'm with you on that one, brother. Goddamn right. I was there and said the same shit.
Right.
I was there and was like, nah, these gotta be the only straight niggas here. I'm telling you. Yeah. Look, I tell my Charlotte all the time. Every time we get on this topic, I tell them all the time. You and my brother, the straightest niggas down there.
Hey, Cal. Straight up. Hey, look, these punks don't want no other punk. They want to convert a nigga. They want to change a nigga to a. They want to straight.
Hold up, brother. You just said something that's for real. Yeah. They don't have the demon that they got. They don't just want see another sissy and he already a sissy. Their goal is to actually turn you out. Now this is no lie. You remember what's the name? Sweetie Pie. You remember the Sweetie Pie? The sister her. I forgot her name. Dorothy. Damn, what is her name? I forgot her name. But y'all remember the TV show with the sister with the restaurant soul food spot. Her. I went to her son. I didn't go to school with her son. I went to school with her son's best friend. If y'all ever go back and look at that show, the brother with the dreads, you understand? The dude Eddie, they had it. He would wear his police badge on the show, right? And one day it's a club that we used to go to. It's called the Monastery, right? And he was a bouncer at that club. And now this is what I remembered from Eddie from school. When I was I think Eddie was like a junior when I got there, freshman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going into school and I'm looking at brothers, looking at sisters. I'm like, damn, who can I look up to in here? You know what I mean? And so when I see Eddie, this was every day at lunch and in class, the ladies was all over Eddie. You hear me? I'm talking about he was with all the baddest chicks in the school. And I'm like, damn, Eddie must be the man. You hear me? Like, damn, that nigga, he with all the baddies, right? So one day at the club, this is way after school, right? Hadn't seen Eddie in a long time. Turn around, go in the club, see him working. He at the door. I'm like, damn, what's up, Eddie? You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, what's up, man? So nothing. Go in the club, kick it, come out. Eddie is leaned up against the wall. One of the younger bouncers he got his back up against the wall. And Eddie, now you ever seen like on a movie where, especially like white movies where a white boy will hold on to the wall, lean up on the wall while he talking to a woman? That's how Eddie was talking to the brother. And then I turned around. Now this place was packed. So it was damn near like 15, 20 minutes just to get out the door. I'm telling you, that's how packed it was. Turn around now, and as I'm coming and getting closer, I turned to Ed. I was about to say, all right, Ed, I'm gone, man. Turn around. Eddie says to the dude, he said, look, young boy, I'll turn your ass out. And started licking his tongue out at that nigga. I said, oh, man, this nigga. Now here I go. I'm thinking, I'm like, no, this can't be the right Eddie. They must have cloned my nigga or something. Because Eddie, I remember wasn't on there. He was with the baddies and stuff. This nigga licked this. He was licking his tongue in and out of his mouth. I was like, oh my God. I had to hurry up and get out the door, man. I had to hurry up and get out the door. They got Eddie. I was like, damn, they got the
they got Eddie.
They got him, my Charlotte. He gone. He gone. And that was way back in the day. That was a long time ago.
God
So
damn.
like I said, I mean, that stuff been going on for a long time, and especially under Christianity, under that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, play your videos real quick.
All right, come on, so here we go. Let me see, boy. We should be up on the screen. All right, here we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Po Eddie, man. Po Eddie.
Oh. Dang. Am I Charlotte? Hold up. You don't see none of the women with no tambourine.
None.
Like, hey, for real, like, my Charlotte, seriously. I think every video that we've been playing lately with these tambouriners, the women, they ain't got them in their hands.
They ain't got them. They chilling.
Yeah. And look at this.
And that church full of women. That church is full of women, Cap.
Full of women. And ain't none one of them got no tambourine in their hand but these two punks.
That nigga is going to town on that goddamn tambourine.
Going crazy. I'm telling you, I can't coordinate my hand like did you play no instrument like that. I can't even do it. I would never. Oh my God. That's terrible. That's crazy.
I can't go play on that tambourine like that.
But these supposed to be men of God right here.
Yeah.
They supposed to be men of the Lord. And matter of fact, those is the pastors.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's terrible.
Yeah, Here we go. Here go another one, sir. This this is on top of our godly men and women ain't gay. And that's gay men is all that Christianity produces. Hold on. Let me 1 second. Hold on. Let me unmute it. Hold on.
So in my early 30s, I did go straight. In my 30s, I was delivered like Andrew Caldwell.
Hold on, stop there for a second.
In my early 30s, I gave up and I said no.
He said in his mid 30s he went straight.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. Then he talked about that Andrew Caldwell dude. He talked, the one to say, "I'm not gay no more."
Yeah.
I'm
he's still gay. He from St. Louis. He's still gay.
Man.
Look, he even tried to run for mayor.
Damn.
He tried to run for gayer, not mayor.
Yeah.
He tried to run for gayer. That nigga. Yeah, he's still gay. And he used to hang. He used to hang at detention centers and things like that, trying to pick up little boys.
Damn.
Yeah. He messed up. Yeah.
He fucked up. All right, here we go, Cap.
Yeah, Cap.
I did go straight in my 30s. I was delivered like Andrew Caldwell. So in my early 30s, I gave up and I said, no, I can't be gay no more. I'm going to start dating women. And I dated women for like 5 years, 4 or 5 years in my 30s, because I wanted to live for God and I wanted to pursue ministry and I wanted to do all of this. But in that space, although I was doing it, it was very, very difficult. I was constantly at an ebb and flow. I was not at true peace. And I know when I was talking to my mom, when I came out the second time in my 30s,
damn,
she was like, how do you know that you're still gay? I said, well, it's this simple. If I marry a woman, I'm going to cheat on her with a man.
Yeah.
Period. That's going to happen.
Damn.
If I marry a man, I will never cheat on him with a woman. That's what I can say. I did.
Damn, my son, that's cold.
That's rough right there, Cap.
So that's how you live for God?
Right, exactly.
Being with a man and you ain't gonna never cheat on him with a woman. But if you with a woman, you're going to cheat on her with a man. Like leave the woman alone.
Exactly, Cap. Leave
Let
the
a
woman
real man
alone.
have that woman. You don't want her. That's the whole reason why he's saying what he's saying.
Right.
He don't want the woman. He's going to fake like we're together and then turn around and be creeping off with men. God, damn, that's terrible.
And you women out there in the world, y'all should be terrified of this type of crap right here, man. To know these homosexuals would try to switch it on and off just like that and still have a burning desire and lust for a penis. Like that's just crazy to me, yeah. Leave the straight women to us, man. Y'all just leave them alone. Just leave them alone, man, because you're messing them up. You know what I'm saying? You're just messing them up. It's a lot.
Look, we'll marry them all. Look, a call support. They'll take them all. You understand? Marry them all. You ain't got to worry about them women that you don't want. Send them to them 2 officers. They'll handle. You understand?
They'll take care of.
Take them all.
Yeah, we got a comment out of one. We got another comment.
Come on with it.
It says, who would ever talk about being gay in the past? This is how you know you're still gay. You talk about being gay. Damn right.
Oh, yeah. No, he's still gay. Yeah, he's still gay.
Yeah.
That nigga still gay. You can tell. Look how he act. Look how he talk. Listen, he said he was delivered like Andrew Caldwell. That whole thing was set up.
Right.
That whole thing was fake. You understand? They paid that dude, that pastor that did that holy convocation thing. They paid him to do that. You understand? All that was fake. I'm not gay no more. I like women. Women. Like, come on, man.
He couldn't even say it right.
He couldn't even say it right. He got tongue tied because he like, dude, being with a woman just leave a nasty taste in his mouth. That's what his problem was.
Right. Exactly.
Being with an actual woman, to him, but guess what? To us, women are tasty. You understand? But to him, that left a nasty taste in his mouth. And he turned around and couldn't even say woman no more. You know what I'm saying? So
you got a question in the chat, Cap.
I see. Sis, anyone, any Israelite can change their life, you know, but that gay demon, it's hard. It is hard for them homosexuals. You understand? Thank God none of my brothers have been punks. None of us have been no punk. So I don't know what it's like. You understand? But I have heard and seen people where they really have problems because the family don't want to deal with them. Everybody has seen them act like this. So I guess they feel like it's something that they can't turn from. They just, and especially with them mutilating themselves, you know what I mean? You take and chop off. How could you turn around and put that rod of yours in a blender and let it go bye-bye? You understand? Oh God, I would never understand that. I would never understand that. But that's what they're doing. So I mean, yeah, they can. Any Israelite can change their life, you know. But homosexuality is a strong demon, boy.
Yep.
So yeah, they can change, but do they? Not a lot of them. You understand? Not a lot of them. I've seen some because I got family. You understand? One of my cousins, he a punk, and this nigga turned around and quit punking one time and went and got him a white girl, and went right back to being a punk. You know, had a baby with the punk and everything. I mean, with the white woman. Had a baby with the white woman and turned around and he got a girl, he got a daughter. He had a daughter with the white woman, and then turned around and went back to punking. So yeah, it's hard, boy. Punks, boy, they something else. You know.
Because he wanted a baby. He went and had him a baby. And he
got a baby with white. Now his daughter is looking up to him and calling him mommy.
Damn.
Because you know the pronouns now. You got to give the right pronouns now. She, her, and you know what I'm saying. You got to say the right pronouns. So she approaches her daddy and say, "Hi, mom." That's what she said.
Damn.
That's cold,
That's-
ain't it?
That's confusing.
That's cold, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, it's hard. Go ahead and play that next one.
All right, here we go, sir. Quick. And we already know this Negro right here ain't nothing but a homosexual.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can-
Yeah. Look, I had a video on. I ain't gonna play mine since you got this one. Go ahead.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Go ahead. You got it. I'm gonna still play it.
Says to in Genesis, he's talking to Eve and says, this mate should not be alone. Not men should not be alone.
Oh, that's not right. Oh.
And you know exactly why he's saying that, because he want a man. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. You got some more.
You wanted that? Yeah, I got some more. I got some more, Cap. I got something in the chamber. Hold on, let me keep going. I got a few more. Let me see.
It's just terrible. And these are all Christians, people that supposedly believe in God, live their life for Jesus. They claim to be Jesus's freak. They claim they married to him. They his bride and all this other mess. And then look at what they're doing. Out of the pulpit, too. The pulpit, out of their podcast, out of whatever service they got. Whatever they offer, they doing it. Go ahead, All
right, here we go, sir.
Musicians are the freakiest people. People that are highly anointed are the freakiest people that you'll ever meet. Can't get quiet. Some of them singers that can hit up all that. Freaks. Okay, let me come down your road. You know the anointing that's on you. And think about some of the things that you got yourself into. If it had not been for the Holy Ghost keeping you, you'd be out here loose cannon, wilding out, going crazy. But thank God for the Holy Ghost.
That's terrible. Christianity, you put the best title on there. This church is a joke. This is terrible. Go ahead, myself.
I was gonna say, look, it ain't no secret that freaky Holy Ghost is running rampant in that church, man.
Yeah,
everybody knows. It ain't just the man that's on the drums and on the tambourine and on the piano. It's the pastor. You know what I'm saying? It's the deacons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Sunday school teacher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all
yeah. That's a fact. Let me run these real quick out.
Okay, go on, sir.
And you are absolutely correct about that spirit. Look at the gay spirit on this man as he turned around and giving his testimonies. Look at it. Watch this.
Am I still standing? But while I'm standing, I notice that my spirit has taken exception to my emotions. And while I should be crying, I still have joy. Somebody ought to say, through the storm and through the rain and through pain and through pain, I still have joy. It's joy unspeakable. It's joy indescribable. It's joy undeniable. It's joy unconceivable. And not only
hey, you can just see the fruity and the pebbles oozing all up out of him. You know what I mean?
Right. He got gayer and gayer. He just got gayer and gayer as he went.
Yeah, he was gonna turn up and be like Antoine Merriweather on in Living Color. That was coming next. Yeah. He was about to put the little hat on top of his head. You know what I'm saying? He was
you talking about say hated it. You talking about say hated it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He was about to pop with the whole thing. Now these right here I'm gonna play this one.
bad.
I think I got kind of like two parts in this that I want to turn around and show. And we got the article on this, and I think a video on this guy too, on the gay, what they call the first gentleman. You understand? The first gentleman of the oh my God, that is so
no, Cap. No, man.
disgusting as can be. Okay, now let me play this one. Now this is the first gentleman. Now check this out. He on a podcast with some punks. Look at him. Oh, damn.
Yeah,
is
it
it
dropped off.
Okay, okay.
Nah, it dropped off, Cap. It dropped off.
Okay, hold on.
Also, Raj said it's seeping out of his pores. That homosexuality.
Yeah,
it
is.
God,
Yeah.
dog.
And these people act like they can't see that. You know, they act like they cannot see it.
Damn.
All right, let's play this one.
All right, come on, sir.
103, the ATL's one for hip hop and R&B. Frank and Wanda in the morning. Sophia's in the studio with us today because we have a very important interview. And coming up a little bit later on in the interview, we're going to tell you.
Look at this big ass man talking about some Sophia.
This special honor that Miss Sophia about to get. You excited about this?
Oh, very excited. This is the first time.
All right.
Yes.
This is the first time? All right. Well, it won't be the last time because from the Vision Church, he is here, ladies and gentlemen. Bishop Allen is here with us. How are you, sir?
I'm excellent. Thank you for having me.
Tell everybody about the Vision Church. Sophia was telling me, I didn't know 100%. And Sophia was telling me, you tell our listeners about the Vision Church.
Well, it's a church, a community of faith. God has blessed us to have just an enormous amount of just wonderful people who are connected to what God is doing, I believe, just around the world where people are coming together, people from all kinds of backgrounds, right? I think we started in a way where our ministry was targeting the LGBTQI community, but it's expanded. You know, people are beginning to come together, even with all that's going on in the world, people are beginning to come together. And I think the Vision Church, the Vision Cathedral of Atlanta represents that community. Yes.
So when you first started the Vision Church,
yes, sir.
Did you get a lot of flack?
Oh, yes. I got a lot of flack. Miss Sophia knows.
Yeah.
I got a lot of flack. And you know, the reality is a lot of progressive leaders, a lot of progressive pastors. There are a number of pastors in this city and abroad who, you know, the whole point of the ministry was to bring people together.
Yeah.
But to bring people together who are different. Yeah. And the truth of the matter is, you know, religion, Christianity, the Black church has wrestled with that. And so we got our share of flack, but you know, that comes with the territory, right? When you're doing something fresh and when you're doing something new and different.
So I'm gonna stop it right there. So as you can see, you understand, this is the guy. Matter of fact, well, Marshala, put a picture of him up real quick. Let me drop the screen. Him, and they turned around and they celebrated this man's wedding with this other man. And
what's his name, Cap?
I forgot. Just type in
what's his name, Cap?
Just type in first gentleman. Pastor Allen something. I forgot his name.
Okay, come on.
Type in first gentleman wedding pictures. Type that in, it should come up. And you'll see they turned around, they celebrated this sick mess, huh? They turned around, and this man is the pastor of this church. And you see the other man that's sitting over in the corner. Turn around and what was it? Sophia. Turn around and change his name to Sophia. Put on a dress. I guess Medea wasn't good enough. Tyler Perry got that on that name. So he said, I'm gonna be Sophia.
Hey, Cap, that oh man, that's a damn shame. That big ass linebacker of a nigga sitting over there.
That's what I'm talking about.
With this goddamn wig on. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
he's bigger than everybody. He looked every bit of 6'6".
Man,
you know what I'm saying? 320.
That's what I'm talking about.
He'll bench press 2 men.
Man. And here he is, got on a dress and a wig and makeup and lipstick. You know, it's disgusting. You find them yet?
I lie, sir. I need a you got to give me like what's his name, Pastor?
Vision Church. Type in Vision Church wedding pictures. Something like that.
Okay. All right, that might get it.
Let me play the next video until you get that. Because I want to show how,
okay,
how they turned around and celebrated that. They celebrated that sick mess. His wedding. They was really, and guess what? A whole lot of women was supporting this mess too. And that I really hated to see. Let's play this. Watch this one though.
Okay.
Everyone. First, Bishop, thank you for having me. This means more to me than it does to you. I want to get past pleasantries before we have a conversation. I am here because the Black church owes this community an apology.
Wait a minute. An apology for what?
I wanted to come tonight, not just as pastor of New Birth. I wanted to come for the pastors who have hurt you.
First of all, you cannot go on behalf of anybody else other than yourself. And let's just be honest. Let's just be clear. You are not an actual biblical pastor. That part needs to be clearly understood.
For the pastors who did not exercise Christ-like compassion.
Christ-like.
Okay, now look. Now this is when Jamal Bryant. Now you know he a stone punk. Now he coming all the way out the closet.
Oh,
he turned around and who was that he had on his show? When he told
Cam Newton when he was talking about the legs.
He told Cam Newton, he said, "Oh man, you got some pretty legs. Oh my God, who in the hell looks at a man that long to even know what his legs look like?" Oh.
Cap, he hit on that nigga on live TV. He hit on him on live TV.
Yeah, in the interview.
Hey, Cam Newton was uncomfortable as hell.
And then Cam Newton, he a damn punk too. Oh man, ain't nothing but a little lotion, a little calamine, a little aloe. You understand? God damn.
Yeah.
That nigga got excited.
What's your regimen? Oh my God.
Oh man. Hey, that's crazy, y'all. These punks, they are ridiculous.
All right,
but this is what
I got a picture.
Oh, you got a picture? Let me
I got a picture of these punks.
God, go ahead.
Come on, God, sir.
This is what they pushing out the church. All right. There you go. That's it. This is the punk that we just saw in the interview. This is the first gentleman and the first husband, whatever. The husband and the first gentleman. This is disgusting. This is disgusting as hell. You know what I mean? But this is what they're doing in the Christian church. This is what they pushing. Why are they even doing that? Why is it that this is supposed to be a holy place? This is supposed to be where people get their life together and try to live right for God. And then you are pushing things like this.
Come.
And doing this in the name of Jesus.
Come.
Put this stuff in the name of Jesus. That's what they do.
Name of Jesus. God damn, Cap.
Lucky, Cap.
Come on with it, huh?
I got a precept, sir, if I could, sir.
Go ahead. Come on with it.
Come. The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 9. The show of their countenance doeth witness against them.
Mm-hmm.
And they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
That's it. Damn right. They ain't hiding it. They ain't hiding it no more. They used to be in the closet, but you know who helped them break those barriers? The white man turned around, bust down closet doors for niggas. You understand? Because at one point we didn't accept that mess.
Right.
Listen, I used to go to Roosevelt High School here in St. Louis, and Roosevelt was notorious for beating the hell out of gays. You hear me? You know that thing they got now, what they say, no gay bashing. Oh my God. If you was gay at Roosevelt, you was getting bashed. Do you hear me?
Salakia, sir.
Kind, sir.
Listen, hold on 1 second, Ward. My first year there, I'm a freshman. This is how I learned about the gay bash. Turned around, I go to the bathroom, right? And I'm in the stall, shut the door, lock it behind me, and I'm using the bathroom. And then I heard somebody come in. Then I heard some more people come in. Now I didn't actually witness it, you understand, because I'm in the stall. But turn around and maybe like 3-4 other people came in right behind the other person that came in, right? And all of a sudden, all I heard was bitch, what. And when I came out of there, boy, that fag was beat the hell out of. Laying all up against the goddamn sink, just down, hanging in the wall like he was dead. I said, damn. And then, of course, my partners, you know what I'm saying, I asked him what happened. You know, he was like, oh, that nigga was fag. That nigga was a fag. That's what he told me. I said, damn, straight up. And yes, it went down every day almost in Roosevelt. Straight up, no lie. Gay bashing was in full effect because niggas did not like gays, you know what I'm saying, at Roosevelt High School. They ain't like it. They didn't like it. And neither did I. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you'll get hurt. You try to come out the closet back then, oh man, you gonna run and crawl and hide up in that damn thing, put boxes over you and coats and blankets and everything to make sure don't nobody see you. Because you'll get whooped. You understand? And it used to go down quite a bit, you understand, back then. And that was my first time knowing, you know what I'm saying, that was what they do at Roosevelt High School. Is they ain't play that gay shit out. They bash you up there. But now they protect you now. They got laws and got, you know, the government behind you because they gay too. Right. You know, they gay as hell too. So, you know.
Yeah, Cap, it's a hate crime. It's a hate crime if you mess with a damn punk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a crime. You're going to jail. You're going to go to jail now. You know, you're going to go to jail if you hit one of them punks now. It is a hate crime, and they're going to prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. They're going to do just that. So real quick, Halakamah, check and see if you got that layout, the one that I sent that one a couple of weeks ago. Christianity is finished 2026, and it should be in that layout. I'm gonna start reading it though. This is what it say. It say, and then real quick, grab these scriptures for me. Get Deuteronomy 23:17, Leviticus 20:13, and then Jude 1:7. Get them for me. So I'm gonna read this part right quick, and then because I actually got some more. I think another video that I wanted to play too. We ain't gonna worry about.
Okay, come on.
Oh, my Shala, pull that article up. Pull that first article up. All right, I'm gonna read this part here. It says the Black church holds a complex, often conservative stance on the gay agenda, with many denominations and pastors traditionally interpreting the Bible to disapprove of homosexuality and same-sex marriage. It says, while in 2014, data suggested 7 in 10 African Americans considered it a sin, many Black LGBTQ plus individuals often remain in the church, balancing faith with high rates of experience, stigma, and homophobia. So even though at one point they were saying that homosexuality is a sin, but why was those people still in the church? I remember the church that I was raised up in. They used to talk about all the faggots. They used to talk about all the lesbians in the church. You understand? They turn around the choir. I don't know why and how the choir director is usually the one. You understand? That's usually the one that's gay. So everybody used to talk about this brother named Johnny. You know, the brother could sing. And then when I turned around and heard the family talking about his alternative lifestyle, I was like, wait a minute, Johnny, my grandma was like, yep, Johnny's gay. I said, damn, I didn't know. You know, I did not know. But when she told me that, at first he ain't really like presented, or I just wasn't paying attention to it because I was a kid. You know what I mean? But once she told me that, I could see it. You know, when he would start directing, he would do stuff with his hands, and I was like, oh yeah, grandma wasn't lying. Grandma was not lying. He is definitely a punk. You know, and it started coming out more and more and more. He died of AIDS too. His lover, his male lover, gave him AIDS.
Damn.
And he died with that. He died a young man. I think in his 30s or 40s. Yep. His lover, his homosexual lover, gave him a. Can't you see that that's the punishment? That's a punishment from God. Why ain't God? If God is accepting you as being gay, why ain't He letting you live a long time? Why are you getting infected with such a nasty disease? It's gonna take you out of here. If God is okay and all right with your alternative lifestyle, because He's not. You have to.
So like if I could, Cap.
Come on with it.
Just to add on to that, right? Because a lot of Christians think that, you know, just because we can't stone you, you know what I'm saying, for you being a homosexual or you committing adultery or you doing all that, the Most High God is going to still punish you.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the one to punish you. We're not going to be the one to do it. He's going to punish you. Hence why, you know what I'm saying, when you be a homosexual, you catch AIDS. You know what I'm saying? And you die at an early age. You get caught with another man's woman, he come in there and blow your damn brains out. You know what I'm saying? God is still going to, enact his punishments. You know what I'm saying? So just because we ain't out here stoning you and doing whatever, don't think that Bible, them laws still don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Don't think them laws don't matter, because they do, sir. Salaki.
That's a fact. The Most High is turning around and judging all punks. You understand?
Right.
And all lesbians. He's judging you.
Right.
Because number one, you know that community is extremely violent. It's known for their violence. I remember hearing my cousin one time at one of the family functions, right? He telling I think was it my aunt? I think it was my aunt. He telling my aunt, like, he said, I'm getting tired of these niggas. And in my mind, I'm like, well, why not just stop being gay? Like, what do you mean? You know? So he turned around and he said the reason he was tired of them was because of how abusive they were. He was he supposed to be the woman. You understand? So he getting his ass whooped by all of his gay all of them whooped his ass. Just every last one of them.
Damn.
He's sitting there telling my aunt about how tired he is of getting his ass whooped. And my solution is, nigga, just stop being gay. But that wasn't his solution. He wanted to find him. He told my aunt he wanted to find a straight nigga. That's what he said.
God,
and I said to myself, like I said, I'm like 13, 14. I said to myself, like, what straight nigga is with you? Like, what are you talking about straight? I was confused. I see why they say that homosexuals are confused. Because that shit confused me. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, straight? You? Him? Wait a minute. I'm like, I'm trying to put this shit together. Like, what are you talking about, cuz? You know, you a pop. Right. You know, and that's what he said he wanted. So I guess the ones, I don't know. I guess he because I wasn't totally in the conversation. But I'm assuming the ones that was like the sissies or something, that they was the ones that was, but I don't know. I don't even know. I ain't even asked it. Yes, because I ain't
crazy.
If
he messing with you, he ain't straight. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. But he thought he was, though. That's what he said. He said he wanted a straight nigga. That was gonna solve it. A straight nigga. What do you know? A straight nigga is not even looking at you like that.
Right.
You understand? So, but I mean, it's just crazy. Let me read a little more of this. And I'm gonna have you go in on that first article. It said key aspects of the relationship between the Black church and LGBTQ plus issues include traditional stances. Many congregations emphasize heterosexual marriage and hold conservative views, with some denominations like the African Methodist Episcopal AME Church, damn, they be killing me with these names, explicitly forbidding clergy from performing same-sex unions. The agenda narrative in some conservative Black religious spaces, homosexuality is viewed as an affront to traditional family structures and a hyper proper sexual ethic adopted for community respectability. Now that's crazy. All these different terms that the church is willing to accept, you understand, to fit in. They claim to not be of the world, but you are right in there with the rest of the world. You understand? Because guess what? The ISUPK, we not of this world, and we know that. So there's nothing that you're gonna turn around and give us a term to make us roll with that. The only term it is in here is straight. That's it. That's it. Straight. That's it. And for the women, they say they strictly, y'all know what. You understand? That's for the sisters in here. Strictly, you know what. Nothing else. Not no carpet munching. You know, it don't go down over here. But they are willing to change these, you know, accept these different terms so that they can be accepted. And like the dude said, we got a lot of people coming in. It's growing. We got people of all walks and all types and all, it's all kinds of sissies. You know, all kinds in there. You see, even the ones, the big linebacker ones that changed their name to Sophia, we got them in here. You understand? He got all of them in there. You know, look at him. He got the first husband or first gentleman, whichever one he is. You know, whichever one he is. The damn top or the bottom. Goddamn punk. So it says internalized stigma is Black LGBTQ plus individuals, particularly men, face high levels of, at times, sanctified homophobia, and in some cases, AIDS phobia within the church. So that's something else that that you got to know about these Christians, is they are complete hypocrites. People that are in religions and in these churches, they are complete hypocrites.
Okay, we got a question in the chat. We got a comment, I was saying.
Go ahead.
It's from Alex P. Keaton 15. He's saying you're definitely of this world, or you wouldn't be talking about the world you're in.
Man, he can't be that stupid. or maybe he is. Okay, so let me give you this scripture real quick. Halakamai, grab this. Give me John 15 and 19.
Sir.
Yeah, you would think people, it was 2026. You would think people would have some intelligence by now, but they don't. You understand? Right. And I'm gonna show you why I say that we are not of this world. You don't understand. You're not in here, Alex. You understand? Alex, if you was in the truth, if you was raised up under Commanding General Yohana, you will know what I'm talking about. And we are definitely not of this world. You understand? You probably are of this world. Alex, you might be part of the LGBTQ world, the pity world, the freak off world. You probably a part of all the worlds, I'm sure. But not us. All right.
Epstein Island. You probably been on Epstein Island and everything.
Yep. Probably been on all of that.
Alex, have you been on Epstein Island? You can put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you you in them files, if you in them Epstein files, just let us know, man. Just let us know.
Hey, Alex, that's a question for you. Are you in the Epstein files? Okay. Have you ever been on Epstein Island? Put that in the chat. You understand? Type that in there. Right. You got that scripture for me out.
Come on
with it, out.
The book of John, chapter 15 and verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own.
Do you not know that the men and the women in the ISUPK are the most hated on this planet?
Right.
They don't love us. If we were of the world, do you know what would happen if we were of the world? you would see us like the gay pastor. You would see gays and all walks of life and all that coming in to the ISUPK. You would see it. You understand? We would be accepted by them.
Right.
You understand? But when they see us, they say, no, that's some straight niggas right there. We don't like them.
Right.
We don't like them. You understand? Because if we were of the world, then they would love their own. We would be a part of that. But guess what? We're not a part of it. So they don't love us. And that's fine. That's fine. Keep reading, not.
Come, sir. But because ye are not of the world.
Read it again.
But because you are not of the world.
Alex, are you paying attention? Do you see the scriptures? See, we follow our King Christ. We absolutely obey the Most High, keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. Therefore, we are not of the world, like what you said. And it's clear that you don't know the Bible. I'm sure you don't. Read it again and finish it up.
But because ye are not of the world, but have chosen, but I have chosen you out of the world.
Christ chose us out of the world, Alex. You understand? He pulled us out of it. We're no longer mixed in it. You understand? We're breaking the laws like what we used to do back in the day. Once we came in here, we changed our lives. Right. And therefore, we are no longer a part of this world. You understand? So, yeah, so you could tell Alex, he definitely was on Epstein Island, I believe. You understand? His name is right there next to Jay-Z and Chris Tucker and whoever else was on Epstein Island out there with that sick mess. That's disgusting. Man. That is terrible. That is terrible, man. To turn around and know that them brothers. Now, I never was like a total Jay-Z fan. I like a couple of his songs, but to find out that the cat was out there on the island, knowing that it was for molesting children, knowing it was for molesting children, like that's disgusting, man. Chris Tucker, I used to like that dude. I used to like him until he told that joke about Michael Jackson having sex with Michael Jackson for $1 million. I was through Chris then.
That's over.
And it was over. Do y'all remember that? You remember when that joke was rolling around? All the comedians talking about, would you have sex with Jackson for $1 million? Them niggas was saying, yeah. I was like, oh man. Now I was done with Chris after that. So I could imagine him being on Epstein Island. You understand?
And they caught him with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just all this sick mess, man. Homosexuality is not of God, man. You understand? And we are not of this world.
Right.
All right. We stand all the way. Do you remember? I know, Alex, you remember Sesame Street, right? You remember the part where they had several different kids on the screen? And they said one of those kids is doing their own thing.
Right.
Everybody else was doing the same thing. If one was kicking the ball, all the other ones was kicking the ball except for that one. If other ones was turning around swinging the bat, the rest of them was swinging the bat except for that one. You understand? And we are that one. Okay? We are the home of the truth. We don't do the things that they do in the world. We're not gay. We're not lesbian. We don't divorce our women. You understand? We don't turn around and molest our children and anybody else's children. We don't do the things that y'all do in them churches. And the scripture that the brother read and Halakha read was perfect. They don't even hide it no more. They're not hiding it. They not in no closet no more. They done brought the closet to the goddamn church and turned the church out. So no, we're not of this world, man. All right. So let me finish reading this here. It says
like Cap.
Go ahead,
Cap. This what the world say about us.
We can't say it a lot.
It's kind of low, Warrior. Send it to my Charlotte. It's real low. I can hear it.
Okay, so like
Yeah. That's all right, brother. Just send it to my Shala real quick, and he'll play it real quick.
Come
Yeah, put it on the screen.
I want to see what they say about us. Yep. So real quick, I'm gonna read this while the brother's sending it, and let me know when you get that video up, my Shala.
Come on, sir.
All right. Let me hold on one second. Let me get back to it.
Some more stuff. Nah, sure.
All right. It says here. International divergence. While a majority of Black pastors hold a negative view of same-sex marriage, there is evidence that younger parishioners and church members may hold more affirming views than their leadership. The silent approach versus active opposition. While some argue the Black church is silent on the issue, others suggest it actively promotes conservative values, forcing queer members to choose between their sexuality and their community. Notes this article from the Springer link. This link thing. So right here, that's a whole lie. That is a complete lie. They not making them choose between nothing in them churches. They letting them sissies come in the door and do whatever the hell they been doing. You understand? If they turn around and is gay and is lesbian, they let them come right on in the door. Guess what? They gay and lesbian. When the church say come as you are, you know what they mean? Hey, you're welcome as you are. You're gay, oh, come on in the church. You lesbian, come on in the church. Come on. But what that is meant for you not to stay as you are. Yes, you come. And whatever, like when the sister asked the question, can homosexuals change? Yes, they can. You can. It's hard as hell, I'm sure, but you can. So yeah, come as you. If you are a gay and lesbian and a drug dealer and you use drugs and whatever you've done, you understand? You come in that state, but you don't plan on leaving in that state. You understand? You come here, you get them demons cast up off of you. We teach you the truth. We teach you how to live your life. You understand? General Hyman break it down all the time. We're trying to tell you what to eat, what not to eat,
right,
who to have sex with, who not to have sex with. That shit is important because obviously you sissies don't know. Y'all clearly don't know who not to have sex with, like children, pastors. You understand? You don't know not to have sex with children. So you need to be told who to have sex with and who not to have sex with. These homosexual and lesbian men and women, you don't know who not to have sex with. So you need to be told who to have sex with because you think that this is your alternative style. You could just choose who and do whatever you want. That's what you think. But that's not what God thinks. God don't think that. You understand? He don't think that. All right. So real quick, let me read. You know what? Hold on one second. A call, grab them scriptures for me. Let's get right into the Most High. And let me know when you got that video, Mashallah.
Come,
sir. I'm working on it.
All right.
I got the first scripture here, Deuteronomy 20.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no whore of the daughters of Israel,
mm-hmm.
nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Okay. No whore of our daughters and no sodomites of our sons, right? So I know due to the name change, right, of sodomite, a lot of people think that means anal and or sex, right? Sodomy. That's what they look at now because of the English definition. But back then, the culture of our people and in the Bible, sodomite was a homosexual, right? So the Bible is telling our sons not to be homosexual. Here you got pastors, you got Jamal Bryant, right, who went and apologized to the LGBT plus community. When God said that this is never even supposed to be a goddamn community.
Right.
It's never even supposed to be a community. But here you are going to apologize to them. You're going and apologizing to them, saying you're sorry, saying you had blood on your hand. Jamal Bryant said, I came here to rinse the blood off of my hands because I committed crimes from the pulpit. That's what he said. That's what he said. Knowing that he a flaming homosexual too. How could you look down at a man's legs and say, ooh, you got some pretty legs? He was turned on by this man's leg, his body.
Okay.
I don't care what a brother looked like. I ain't never been fascinated by no man's body. But a sister, on the other hand, good Lord. Good Lord. You understand? Oh, I see some
So like if I could, yeah.
Hold on, brother. I'm about to get on a roll. I see some sour melons.
Oh, my bad.
I see what
Right.
what my man called it. What Soldier Boy said? You got a dunk. Well, I saw them dunks. Woo wee. Boy. And then that beautiful brown skin. Oh my God, was turned on completely by the sister. They never looked at no man. I don't give a damn if you got muscles, if you're skinny, you're fat. I don't care what your body type is. I am not attracted at all. I'm never even gonna speak at you. I'm never gonna look at a man and be like, "Whoa, you got some pretty legs. You got some pretty biceps." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I ain't never did that with that, but the pastor of the church did live in an interview, man. Oh my God, went and apologized to the punks. It turned all kind of stuff, and now accept them and welcome them. You know why he did that? Because he's one, and he know them punks bring money. Them punks come with a lot of money. I'm gonna tell you something. I just ain't no lie. I was at a bank one time, right? I was at one of my banks. This made me switch from the bank. This is honest to God true. I'm not lying. I had an account. I forgot the name of the damn bank. It was a while back. But I was sitting there trying to get a loan for one of my businesses, right? And I'm there all goddamn day. They had me the hostage. You understand? They had me there hostage. The damn bank it was about to close. The security guard at the door. I'm sitting there like, damn, y'all gonna. You said this was gonna be done today. What's going on? Some punks hit the door before it closed. Right? They ran up in there. Turned around. They took them punks with the quickness. Signed them out. I'm looking at them at the counter. They like it, choking them off. You understand? They just kept going too, kept breaking them off. I said, God damn, they just walked right in the door and just started handing them cash. But me held me there all goddamn day. I told that lady, I said, "Sir, give my paperwork back. I'm going. I'm going somewhere." You understand? I turned around. I got mad because them sissies came in there and they immediately went to work and got them in and out of there and gave them the money that they asked for. But here I go with all my paperwork and all my shit in order, and I'm sitting here, the bank down about to close. And they still ain't even gave me an answer yet when they told me that, oh, yeah, we see you got all the paperwork, so it'll be final today. We can get you in and out of here. But them punks came, well, it wasn't long at all. So, yeah, so they know that they missing out on some money. That's all he wants. Go ahead, my child.
Come on, sir. Just kind of going off what you were saying. We had a comment in the chat from Chamani Ya Avaya found her, hunt her no more. You know, when you was talking about when the sister asked about can you change from being homosexual, this person said, "You absolutely speaking the truth. I approve of your message as an ex-lesbian / bisexual."
Okay, most I could get that sister a hand. Yeah. Good job, sis. Right. Good job. It's possible, you know. Most High in Christ. You understand? And guess what? When you change your life in here, we don't bother you about it. You understand? We ain't turning around pointing it out. We ain't telling you, hey, don't get beside yourself. Now remember, you was a lesbian. Now you trying to act all straight and shit. Nah, we ain't gonna think about it in here. You understand? Long as you change. All right. So this is a video that Halaka Mile was sharing, saying this is what they say about us.
Yeah,
come on,
sir. This is it. All right, here we go.
And what that caption say? What the caption say?
It says how your haters feel about your growth because they life going bad. All right, here we go.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. Sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
They don't like that shit. You damn right. They don't like all this straight shit over here. You understand? Hey, you right. That was the perfect damn example of our haters hating on us. You understand? Damn right. You know what I mean? Because guess what? We don't do that stuff that they do. You know, we're not doing this stuff with the church. We ain't got no divergence in here. We ain't got no division in here. The scripture tells you to be on one accord. So that's why them churches is all over the place. Why? Because they are in the world. They're in the world. That's why some say, no, we ain't supposed to be gay. Some say, no, we can let the gays in. And some, matter of fact, I remember talking to a sister. She said that, oh, I forgot, damn, what was the religion she was in? It wasn't Jehovah's Witnesses. God damn it, I forgot. It's on tip of my tongue. I forgot what it was, but we were speaking
Catholic,
on
Pentecost.
No, I don't think it was Pentecost.
Apostolic.
No, it wasn't apostolic. Damn,
After this Methodist, Jehovah's Witness.
I can't think of which one it is. When I say it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. But she was talking about the different divisions in her church, and how she straight out said that they have a gay part in their religion. I said, gay? Wait a minute. She said, I thought it was against gay. She said, yeah, the rest of them are, but this part ain't. I was like, what? I mean, all confusion, man. The Christianity, religion, all of them. It's all confusion. You know what I mean? It is all confusion. How do you have one business, like for instance, you don't turn around and have McDonald's selling nothing but burgers and fries and chicken sandwiches, and you understand? Like they sell the items that they sell. You don't see them bringing in soul food in they, you know what I'm saying? This is the soul food part of McDonald's. We got the fast food, we got soul food, we got the tacos and burrito. They don't do that. They sell what they sell, and that's that. So how is the church divided with all these different divisions to where you got this people believing in this in this section, these people believing in this in that section? How do you even do that? That's crazy. Go ahead, Marshall.
Hey, Captain, I was gonna say when you said something about like McDonald's, you known for selling hamburgers, man. Stick to hamburgers. When McDonald's start advertising, they selling chicken wings. You're like, whoa, hold on, what you doing selling chicken wings for, man? You need to be selling hamburgers, man. You don't need to sell no chicken wing. And then once they try to do that,
ain't nobody buying no McDonald's chicken wing. I promise you. Ain't nobody buying them.
Right.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I don't want to bring that out when you said that. Hey, nobody buying them.
Yeah. But I just don't understand how in your church do you have division when the scripture totally speaks against division. You understand? Give me that real quick. Real quick in first is it 1 Corinthians 2nd?
1 Corinthians, sir.
Yeah, give me 1 Corinthians, I think 10. Is it 10?
Sir.
Come on, give me that scripture real quick, and then we're gonna go on. But again, the scripture the brother just read about our daughters being whores and our sons being sodomites. None of our daughters are supposed, and guess what? Guess what falls up under that whore category? Lesbianism. That's in the Bible too. You understand? That falls under. It's not just you being like transactional with men, or you just, sleeping with a whole bunch of people, you being a lesbian falls up under that category as well. All right. And the Lord is against all of that. All right. So none of our daughters are supposed to be filthy whores. You are the baddest on the planet Earth. And then you are one of God's chosen children. You understand? You one of his daughters. So how on earth do you look being like the rest of them in the world, being lesbian and being thoughts? You understand? It's disgusting. So we got to obey. Same with our sons. You understand? The men of ours, you don't turn around and go be gay and get no damn first gentleman and no first husband. You don't do that. You don't accept that garbage. You shun that. And you know what? You parents out there that accept it, you are horrible parents.
Right.
You are horrible parents. Number one, the reason that the majority of them are gay is because of the trauma that they suffered when they were children. Over 90% of homosexuals and lesbians admit to being molested as children, and that's what made them make that decision. They turned around and got hurt by an adult, someone that was supposed to protect them, or simply just leave them alone. If you ain't into protecting them, definitely don't harm them, right? But they turned around and got harmed as a child. It was one brother that was in the school here in St. Louis. The brother, he was fighting some demons, boy, and he couldn't make it. And he was battling some, and more than just them homosexual demons, a crime that he had committed right along with it. You understand? The brother turned around and developed a sick relationship with the person that molested him as a child. So as he got older, he started dealing with the man. And as he was fighting it in his head, he turned around and kept telling it. He said he kept telling the dude, "This is sick, man. I can't keep doing this." And he turned around and he unalived that dude. You understand? He unalived him. He was fighting that shit, trying to, and I was trying to tell him, but you need to come in here and stay in here. You understand? You need to come in here and stay in here. Now he didn't unalive him while he was in here. This is something happened in the past. But just saying, that's what he was battling with. You know what I'm saying? While he was in here. Was that same stuff that haunted him from when he was a child. This friend of the family hurt him when he was a child. Then when he got older, they developed a sick relationship with each other, and then turned around and he couldn't take it no more. So he unalived the dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and I kept trying to tell the brother, man, you need to be in class all the time. You understand? All the time, brother. So, but he couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? He ended up dropping out. He probably.
If I could, Kev, if I could add on to that.
Go ahead.
What's it like, sir? No, if I could add on to that, and that's such a perfect point that you bring out right there, because what people in the world got to understand is you can't fight that demon by yourself. That demon gonna kick your ass, man. You have to come in here into the truth and get around some brothers and get around some sisters that can help you fight. You need help. You got to jump that damn demon. You can't fight them by yourself, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you got to come in here. Like I was telling the brother, hey, come in here. Stay in here. Don't go nowhere. It's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stay in here and fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing in the ISUPK. We teach you how to fight those demons, sir. It's a lot.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Read that scripture real quick.
Come on, sir. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1 and verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you.
Says speak the same things. And as you can see from the article I read and the stories that I gave, that in the churches, they're not saying the same things. You got one saying one thing, this one saying that thing, another one saying another thing. You understand? They're saying all different things. You got the old one saying homosexuality is sin. You got the young one saying, man, we need to accept this. This is a new day. It's 2026. You understand? You got, it's all over the place. You're supposed to say the same thing. Right. And then, you know what? Read that again.
that there be no divisions among you.
That there be no divisions among you. How on earth or in the world are we all claiming to serve the Lord, but all in different ways? That never made sense to me.
Right.
That never made sense to me. You got all these different religions. I remember asking my grandmother this one day. We was coming home from church, and around the corner from my grandma's house, there was a Jehovah's Witness, right? And I remember my grandma, they was coming out of their service at that time. And I remember my grandma and my aunt, they was talking about the Jehovah's Witness people, and it was in a negative way. It was like, oh yeah, girl, they don't celebrate birthdays, holidays, they don't do blood transfusions, they don't do they talking all kind of stuff that they don't do in Jehovah's Witness church, right? And so I asked my grandma, I said, Mama, I said, if all these churches claim to serve the same God, why is it all these different religions? That don't make no sense. You know, I never seen a good parent, a good father raise his children differently. I never saw that. The same rules apply for all of them.
Right.
You gotta take out trash, you gotta wash dishes, you gotta pick up your toys, you gotta, you understand?
That's a great example, Kevin.
For all of them. It ain't different rules for different, you know. Okay, son, you see, okay, you can go outside even though you're on punishment, and then you on punishment, you're gonna stay on punishment, and then you about to be on punishment. It ain't nothing different. You break the rule, you get punished. Same thing. The rules apply for all of his household. I don't understand it, but for some odd reason, Christians, they turn around and separate it all to where now you ain't got to keep none of God's laws. Some they argue. Well, they ain't really arguing. They don't give a damn. They accept it. But they're saying that there's some in the church that disagree with it, and then they're saying that some don't. You got a division amongst them. Is that it on that?
Lie, sir.
Come on with it.
Come on, sir. But that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind. And in the same judgment.
The same mind and the same judgment. As you can tell, we all in the same mind and the same judgment in the ISUPK. You understand? We're the same mind in here.
Yeah, right.
We're not on no different mind and no different judgments up in here. Because that's how you get pagan groups like Sakari. That's how
right.
That's how you get Sakari, and then Sakari 2.0, and then it's gonna be Sakari 3.9. They're gonna keep going. They're just gonna keep going. You understand? They don't have enough sense to know that this needs to be demolished. This needs to stop. We need to be done with this gay. I don't even want to resurrect no gay group.
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't want the name. I don't even want the building you niggas was in. You know what I'm saying? I'll go find something. I'm gonna rent something somewhere else down the street. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want the same chairs you niggas sat in. Ain't no telling what kind of fluids is in them chairs, them seats. I don't want nothing that y'all had, man. Throw it all in the trash. You understand? Like, come on.
Cap, I got a question, Cap. Hold on now. Hold on. Now you bring that up, right? So when these Negroes come to that unity camp that they all got going on, what are they gonna do? You finna have this unity camp.
What? You say when they what,
I said when they had this unity camp and the pagan group come up in there, what they gonna do? Are they gonna turn you around at the door and say, hey?
No, they might turn them around. They definitely might turn them around. them niggas good for turning niggas around. You saw that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So they just might. You might use a different terminology for them niggas.
You gonna
turn them around like be right up there.
Yeah, turn around gonna be perfect. You're right, sir.
Hey, but no, they gonna welcome them right on in because guess what? It's about unity. It ain't about the Most High. It ain't about His law. And then I see we got another goofy in the chat. Meanwhile, y'all wear skirts and dresses. Oh my God. I've been hearing that since we've been in the truth. What dress do we wear? Show me any picture of any dress. Come up on the stage and let's see. The garments that we wear are not skirts and dresses. You cannot be this slow. It's 2026. You should know it's a garment by now. It's a garment. It's not a skirt or a dress. You understand? It is what we wear over our clothes, number one. A skirt and a dress, you can just wear that by itself. So know what you're talking about, man, before you just go yapping. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Halakama, you played the video. I blame you for talking them haters right up. You talking them right up, brother. Here they go. Come on with it. Yep. So yeah, but meanwhile, the preachers, Marshall, play that tambourine video again. Turn the sound off and just let it play.
Okay, go.
Now, meanwhile, they don't say nothing about these brothers that wear Roman toga. You understand? That wear gowns. You understand? That wear actual gowns. Okay. A garment is one thing. Christ wore a garment. You understand? Now look at that. Look at that. You okay with a man, number one, wiggling and jiggling like that. But look at what he's wearing. That is a robe. That is a whole gown. You understand? That is nothing that a man is supposed to have on. But they got them on in there. You understand? They got them on in there. It's crazy. That's what they wear. That's what they wear in there. And you know who they get that from, right? They get that from white people. Pull a picture of a Roman toga up, Marshawn. They get that from gay white men.
Okay, sir.
They get the things that they wear. I'm gonna take the video down and pull up Roman toga.
Okay, come on.
They get that from gay white men. We got one more scripture. Why you pulling that? Get that last scripture for me, Carl. We on the last one? Yeah.
What was it again? What was the next one you got, Cap?
The last one?
Come, next one you want to pull?
Yeah, give me the one in, I think, Leviticus 20 and 13.
Come.
Oh, you know what? No, that wasn't the last one. You just read the first one. Yeah, give me the second one, and then we're going to read the third one.
Okay. What was the second one again, sir?
Leviticus 20 and 13.
Okay, come. Wow. Got the book of Leviticus, chapter 20.
Give me another picture, more so the one that the clergy wear. That's close though, but that's where that mess come from. You understand? In the Christian church, wearing those gowns. Okay, they get that from white men. But you see us wear, what gay white men wouldn't wear those. You understand? Matter of fact, black gay men won't wear those. Your preacher, your pastor won't wear our garments. It's too manly, it's too masculine. You understand? It looks tough. That shit that they wear don't look tough at all. It looks sweet.
That's right.
There you go. That's it right there. That's a whole man wanting to look like a woman. That's what they wear. That's where they get their stuff from those men of clergy wanting to look like women. Why? Because they're homosexuals. They're homosexuals. But when you see the ISUPK, you see soldiers. That's what you see when you see us out there in our garments. You understand? Or in them covers, them Hebrew Academy jackets. You understand? You see soldiers out there. You don't see that. You don't see no skirt, no dress. Try something else. You understand? Go ahead, Carl. Read that Leviticus 20 and 13. This is the judgment for homosexuality. So if God was with your mess, your homosexuality, if he was with it, then why did he say this is what you're supposed to do? Right? And my Shalom made a good point. He said, just because the priest is not pulling up to the door, you understand, to destroy you for you being gay, don't think the Most High won't, because he will. And he's done it before, and he's going to do it again. Yeah, there you go. That's an excellent picture right there, my Charlotte. Blow that up if you can, brother. Matter of fact, that was the I think that was my first Passover right there. Back in what was that, 14? I think that was my first Passover right there. The Al Barama ballroom. I think that's how you pronounce that name. Yep. I think that was it. If you can blow it up, blow it up. Leave it on the screen though. Go ahead, Carl. I'm gonna stop.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
So meanwhile, you got first gentleman and first husband parading around, right? As little fairies, little punks, all because they are married now. The Lord just said, if a man also lie with mankind, meaning another man, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. An abomination is something that God hates. It's not something that he likes. It's not something that he's for. He's against it. He hates it.
That's right.
He hates for a man to lie with another man. What are you doing that for? Why are you doing it? Why are you parading around and everybody loved your glamorous wedding that you had and all of this? And you know how the man and the woman cut the cake and turn around and switch arms and switch the wine and do all that. How could you sit there and watch two men do that?
Right.
How could you watch two men do that? That's sick. I can't watch the vows being presented to two men. I would never in my life go to no gay wedding. I ain't been to one and ain't going to one. Look, I used to hate looking at my goddamn cousin at the family functions, at the cookouts. You understand? I used to hate looking at him because the Negro used to stuff tissue in a bra. He used to turn around and wear blouses. He used to tie him up in the front and in the back, trying to show half of his belly and his back and stuff like that. He used to ride. Y'all remember when riding boots and biker pants came out? When them things came out, boy, them sisters was wearing them. Good Lord. Why I go over to my family house one time for a cookout and this punk got them on. Turned around, just destroyed the whole outfit. He destroyed the whole outfit in my mind, my Shala. Because I remember the girls at my school wearing them. You hear me? And they used to look good. Here go my punk ass cousin. Now he got the outfit on. You know? I hated that, man. So, like I said, I definitely couldn't go sit at no punk wedding. Because, like I said, I ain't even like looking at him long enough. You understand? At my damn family house. So, but yeah, turn around, and that's an abomination, man. Either way, whether you're a girl doing it with a girl or a man doing it with a man, God hates it. Go ahead, Rob. Finish that up.
They shall surely be put to death.
They shall surely be put to death. You understand? They shall surely be put to death. That's the judgment. That is the judgment. Now, go to Jude 1 and 7. Give me that. This is the last scripture. We're going to get out of here.
Come.
He done the Wi-Fi code.
You gotta go to Kansas.
Book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication.
So just like Sodom and Gomorrah, right? And Sodom and Gomorrah, what it stands for is homosexuality and wicked and disgusting sex. You understand? And cities about, you know what I'm saying, in the same manner, meaning that it's other places just like that. Like for instance, we highlighted Atlanta, but also I said St. Louis. They do the same thing here. You understand? They gay as hell down there in Atlanta, but guess what? They gay up here too. You understand? So whatever city roundabout in the same manner, giving themselves over to fornication. Fornication is unlawful sex. You understand? There's a lawful way to have sex, and there's an unlawful way to have sex. A lawful way is for two consenting adults, man and a woman, and then y'all go get busy. That's sex right there. Nothing else is sex. If they're underage, that's not sex. It's molestation. If it's a man and a man, if it's a woman and a woman, that's gay and lesbianism. You understand? That's homosexuality. That's not sex. Okay? If it's freak offs and threesomes and foursomes and fivesomes and sixsomes, you understand? That's disgusting. It's just supposed to be one-on-one. You, that man, and that woman right there. That's it. And nobody else. All right? So they gave themselves over to fornication in Sodom and Gomorrah. The same way those churches, they're giving themselves over to it. You see the pastors? They said, man, we got all kind. Oh, we growing. We got all kind of people coming in. Yeah, they gay as can be up in here. You understand? And he's excited about it when the Lord is not. All right, finish it up, Bob.
And going after strange flesh.
That's strange flesh. No sweat. That's strange flesh for you to turn around and be a man and look at another man and say, "Oh, you got some pretty legs."
Yeah.
Do you know how many sisters got some big old pretty legs on them?
Right.
You know how many sisters that got some meat on them? And you sitting there looking at a man's legs?
Right.
Like, come on, man. But they going after strange flesh. Go ahead, Doc.
Right.
Are set forth for an example.
Now, they set forth as an example, right? You ever been to court and turn around and heard a judge say, "Oh, I'm going to make an example out of you. I'm going to make an example out of you. For this crime that you committed, I'm going to punish you to the point to where anybody after you, oh, they ain't going to want to do this." You're going to be an example to where if they do, they're going to know that this is what they are going to get. Go ahead, Doc.
Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
They suffered the vengeance of eternal fire. You understand? The Lord destroyed them two cities, man, because of the homosexuality that was going on in it. You understand? Because of that nasty sex that was going on in that. All right. Not no goddamn because they was doing what they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? They weren't living their lives righteously like what they were supposed to be.
Right.
They was living just as evil as could be. And the Lord used that for an example. You understand? And it's actually in another scripture, but I'm gonna say that one because it says exactly what I just said. For anyone afterward, the Lord gonna rain some fire down on your head the same way that he did in Sodom and Gomorrah. And how's he doing it? With that goddamn AIDS that you punks is getting. Them STDs you punks is getting. They still getting monkeypox in their ass and in their mouth.
It ain't went nowhere, Cap. It ain't went nowhere.
Do you remember that video where that punk said that he went to a party. He was so happy. They asked him how he got it. He said he went to a party. He was so gay and so happy. He was just there hugging and kissing everyone. The punk was hugging and kissing everybody and got the goddamn monkeypox in his mouth.
Dang.
The other one said he got it up his ass. He says felt like he's sitting on glass all day and every day when he sit down. Straight up. The Lord is that's that vengeance. That's that vengeance right there. You understand? That's that vengeance right there. You know, that's that vengeance right there. Okay. So no, man. So godly men and women ain't gay. You understand? And your churches, they need a swift checking. And what needs to happen more is for all of you people that have been going to church forever. Mute up, my child. It got an echo. Somebody need to mute up. We got an echo going. All right. So for everybody that has been going to church forever, right? And you have been witnessing these things take place one after another. Faggot after faggot, lesbian after lesbian, victim after victim. You understand? It's something really wrong with you to know that these people are pushing an agenda that is totally opposite of God. For him to give you laws to tell you never to be gay, never to be a lesbian, and you turn and you try to teach his word through, y'all church and in the name of gay sex and all this mess, the community, Jamal Bryant went and addressed the pastor as the gay community. He said, I'm coming here to apologize to you and the community. I have wronged you. I got blood on my hands. This man said, I got all this blood on my hands from the pulpit. Why? Because I was saying that you gays are not accepted when he's gay himself. He gay himself, man. You understand? So let that be a lesson to you. Hopefully that'll be an eye opener where you can turn around and say, you know what? I have been a complete damn fool for the Christian church. And now I'm ready to actually serve the Lord. Let me go find those men, you understand, in the ISUPK. Let me go and hit them up. Let me hit Commander Junior Hunter up on his Black Watch show. You understand? Let me hit Captain Tazariak up on Tazariak TV. Let me go to one of these classes. Let me walk past where I seen them at out on the streets in whatever city you in and actually serve the Lord for real. You understand? Actually serve the Lord for real, man. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Y'all want to close out?
It's a while about one. I couldn't say it no better, sir.
Osai Christ. Come on, a lot.
Hey, shalom, Israel. Once again, another heavy class. Thank everyone for tuning in. We look forward to seeing y'all to at our Passover. Come on out. It's only $200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Go ahead and make your plans, your preparations, get your family together. We want to see all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans at the Lord's Passover. You know what I'm saying? So, under Commander General Yohana, shout out to all our generals, our captains, our officers, our troopers, and our young men and our women and children. Most High in Christ, shalom.
Damn right. Go ahead, Akal.
So yeah, another Tawab, it was another Tawab show. You know what I mean? And like you were saying, they definitely are an example. Like when John was going around and telling you how it was shattered, they was casting out and doing miracles, in the name of Christ. Christ said they can't say, forbid them not, let them do what they're doing, because you can't speak lightly evil of me. They speaking heavily evil, doing the things that they doing, you know what I'm saying? And completely making a disgrace of Yahweh Shai, his reputation and his name and things of that nature. And the Most High definitely gonna punish these gay leaders and these fake Israelite groups and things of that nature. And we allow for it. They're not against us. They can't stop what we going on, and that's why the Lord allowed for that to go on, so we can see that these people are not, genuine, and that's not the truth, and that this is the truth. The ISUPK, you understand, under Command Junior Hunter, been here since 1969.
Damn right.
Water, shalom.
Damn right. And with that, shalom, Israel. We gone.
Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.